following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Less than symbol 2 feet.
So your taxpayer money's going, ladies and gentlemen.
So where is it?
Cat tick. That's results.
No, you can't bring that into the casino.
This is a facility where they test dropping things. The cat landed on its feet. Tick.
Peterson's like, according to the computer, this is a probability studies manipulation test, and it seems they were getting some kind of results. According to this, if you maximize all the lucky auspiciousness, you will land on 7 every time.
That's...
Improbable?
Yeah.
Apparently that's what this is studying. Probability. And luck manipulation.
Oh, the real tricky one is when you get a cat and you put buttered toast on its back.
No, that's just perpetual motion.
Unlimited power.
A Murphy's engine.
Again, no scuffle, nothing out of the ordinary. Well, I know it's all out of the ordinary, but nothing that...
Well, there's a fish on the floor.
Yeah, but it's not really out of the ordinary for this room, for the way that it's...
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know. You don't know that.
There's no scuff marks.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. God damn it. Stupid sexy Minutemen. Butts.
So many butts.
So much butts.
Alright, we'll push to the next
There we
room.
Okay. The next room has a large exploded device in the middle, and there are several people in lab coats hanging in unusual positions suspended in midair. They do not appear to be breathing or interacting in any way.
We have bodies.
Acknowledged, over.
We are the visitors on this rock. Hurling through
So they're suspended in air.
Yeah.
With nothing.
With nothing.
Jen?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you. I don't think we should enter this room.
It smells of unlife.
Yeah, they definitely did, but these bodies are suspended in mid-air with nothing. I wouldn't say floating.
They seem to be frozen, being hurled away from an exploding object. Like they were like a picture.
And which got frozen mid-explosion.
I don't think we should disturb anyone.
No, I think we leave this as it is, take the photos,
I already did.
and we'll move on to the next lab.
It's rock, I believe.
No,
You could just try throwing a pin in there just to see what happens.
I'm concerned that if I throw a pin in there, the explosion might continue.
What if we collapse the waveform?
I think we leave the room as it is at the moment.
This laboratory appears to be a chemistry lab. It appears to be perfectly normal, if dimly lit. You guys search around for a bit and you find a bunch of notes and this piece of documentation.
I found a document.
Read it out.
What does it say?
As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on a number of people. Please file your R4 by the end of the week. If you feel like you do not need to file an R4, file an exemption request with accounting. If your R4 involving interdepartmental claims will be needed to acquire an IDC code from administration. Remember, you are required to fill out and R4 by Section 72.4 of the Employee Handbook. Failure to do so can result in federal charges and imprisonment. Accounting.
I never said it was relevant.
I don't think this is relevant.
Not every audio log is.
I just needed a bunch of documents to use the seal on. It's pretty awful. But in small, you can't see how awful it is. It is. I don't have a larger, non-blurry image for you to look at.
Damn it.
I mean, I do, but it's not.
It's not on the wall. He turns around, there's the entire logo taking up the whole wall.
Oh, yeah, I've got special custom wallpaper and carpets.
Oh, it doesn't say Mustants.
Well, no. It's not the Coldrock Post logo.
So, continue.
Push forward beyond that. And you will find a badly burnt room, a partly charred corpse with what looks like a metal waistband and chest thing on it, and a secure, undamaged, although slightly sooty container, like shipping container, made of some sort of plastic.
I'll relay that to the team.
And what happened here?
It's hard to tell. I'm just waiting for Jen to take the photos and her swabs.
Done.
And I'll gloves on. And I'll.
Sure that's going to be safe?
There is no safe. There is investigation.
No,
There's
but
no safe.
What are you reaching towards?
I'm just checking around. I'm not touching anything.
Around what?
The charred body.
oh, okay, I thought you were going for the crate.
Oh, fuck no.
I need to clarify
Yeah.
because I need to know.
Yeah, around the charred body for a start.
Okay. So, okay. And it's just going to grab your hand.
Nope.
Don't move. Step back. Look. The body is slowly dissolving.
Whoa. Thank you.
Maybe just the container. I wouldn't touch that. The body.
Yeah, but
what if you get dissolving?
no, I won't. Not going to touch the body, but
Container ain't dissolving. Just saying. If you're going to look at anything, well, we might as well proceed on.
the body's dissolving.
Slowly.
Slowly, but it is dissolving. The container is not.
Can you see what's causing
Jennifer
the
just holds the
dissolving?
ruler up and eyeballs it. Looks like we're losing less than a millimeter. I don't want to get it too close. A minute.
Can you tell what's actually causing the
It appears to
or-
be ceasing to exist. I don't see any bits falling off. I don't see any vapor.
It's
So
just
it's not
appears to
turning
just
to
be
ash or
fading away.
no, it's not even ash. It's just
Look,
this-
I can't do any tests. I don't want to touch it. It could be bad.
that's fair enough.
I think I'll just leave one of these little triangular evidence markers here for something to look at.
and I don't
One. Notes.
I don't want to open up the
Fifth
crate.
page in. We might come back to it if we run into a dead
I
end.
think so.
Exactly, there's no need to open it yet.
Okay, so let's move over to the next team that wants to have attention paid to it.
Team Stephanie with officers.
Okay, we're entering the offices. Yep, this looks like a bunch of boring. There's cubicles, indicating that the DMV wishes to deny privacy, but also isolate people from one another. A classic Napoleon tactic for management.
And we found a whole bunch of files to read. Good
I
job,
don't
Derek.
respect cubicles. I think they're a nasty, manipulative, anti-humanist tactic.
Steph, could we just stick to the facts and not the social commentary?
Okay, the fact is that these people are treated like units. And I'm therefore looking for the inevitable sad basketball hoop over a bin and hilarious stuffed animal in a cubicle in an attempt to alleviate existence, and I'm not seeing any of it. Which may mean that these people that this area probably wasn't assigned as regular new workspace, because there's no attempts at personalization.
Well, let's see what's on the discs. First cubicle. I want to kind of make a show of like using the flashlight and turning it into that one and be like, what's in the first one? And then just look up and over to see if anything we want like peeks out to see what's going on. Or make a perception.
Okay.
$20. And then actually search.
Each desk has a telephone, has a fax machine on it, has a computer terminal, and has 3 drawers filled with stationery and office knickknacks. There's no individuality to any of them.
This is weird.
Stephanie's like, each room's shielded. I can't see through the floors or walls. Everything appears equally dense once I hit the ceiling or walls. The cubicles I can see right through. I don't have X-ray vision, but I can like dense vision through them, so they're not special. There's no one hiding in here.
All right.
Can I offer a suggestion?
Sure.
Just have a look at multiple cubicles to see if they're set exactly the same.
Hey, guess what?
What?
They are. If you bring a ruler out, you will learn that everything is spaced the same. The monitors are all at the exact same angle.
This is weird. Not a single personalization of any kind. Nothing moved.
That's why I think this isn't like where people work. This is temporary report writing space or something. Or this is a setup. This is set up for something, like maybe it's a front.
Yeah, I was thinking like a
I was
front.
going to say that it could be so that if public wander in, this is the first floor. Maybe it's...
They had labs over there with cats and roulette wheels.
True.
Anything else apart from cubicles, bathrooms, portfolios?
There is a set of bathroom signage over there. Man figure, woman figure, man, woman figure. Little blob monster.
4 bathrooms.
Alien head.
5. Well, who wants what one?
Fuck it, I'll take woman.
Got man.
I'll take blob thing.
With the Tom and Harmony left.
I'm not taking half man, half woman. Yes, you are. I am taking alien head.
Derek will actually chuckle a little bit when she says alien head.
At least she's taking alien head, not giving alien head.
Alien head. I would totally listen to that.
Alien. Not as good as beef head, but you know.
Ah! Oh no! Oh, that's wrong.
It's not what you're thinking about.
Everyone comes out. I am fine now. Everything is normal.
What?
I don't understand any of the fixtures in the one I got.
Not even the 3 seashells.
Yes, Tom, do you not know how to use the 3 seashells? It is very simple. I didn't grow up on Stratos.
I assume mine was all normal.
Yes, everything is normal now. Everything's perfectly clean.
Even behind all the doors and,
Oh, yeah.
and the little spots that cleaners sometimes miss.
Oh, yeah.
Weird. These bathrooms definitely weren't used, or they were maintained by the greatest cleaners known to man.
Randall Spumick and Son,
What?
the greatest cleaners known to man.
How do you know that?
How do you not know that?
Because I'm normal?
Do you not care about cleanliness?
Not past the point, no.
Cleanliness is next to harmliness.
I like that, I'm going to use that one.
That is the phrase, right?
Well, close.
I
Yours is
adopted it.
better.
I adopted it from an inaccurate phrase.
Harmliness. I like it.
Didn't exist before now.
Basically, be more like her.
Be more like me.
Yeah.
Be like Minuteman.
No, he should be more like me.
Bastard thief, get it out of here.
He wears too much.
Well, team leader, we heading back or we
Fuck you,
sticking
you probably
around?
placed that.
I don't know, I get the feeling that there's something I should be seeing through all of this. Perhaps one of the other teams is having more luck. We might as well regroup. Oh, wait, there's a stairwell in between. We'll hang out there in case we could just go straight up.
You can always
Keep
check
your
out
eyes
the
open.
stairwell. Will do, ma'am. Got my head on a swivel.
You do not. Liar.
You have seen through me, Harm.
I have not. Do not accuse me of such crimes.
It wouldn't be a... Never mind.
Yeah, we're doing the north wing. Wings, I guess.
The other team's free to help you because they're in the
Yeah.
adjoining stairs, wasn't it? You said.
There's 2 stairwells in the center of each wing. So the building can be sectioned neatly in half in case of a quarantine, without diminishing access. The fire stairs are actually outside near the glass frontage, so you can see the thing all the way up and have a view out front. It's really quite... Actually, do I have on here the picture? Oh, I do. Ooh, that's what it looks like.
We can look.
Yeah, sure.
Snazzy.
I may or may not put it in the video. Sort of like all angles, like an SRS, an F117, but made of glass. It's a fucking modern art masterpiece. I don't know why you'd ever build a building that looks like this, but maybe it's super wind efficient. I think the actual answer to any time you see a building that's like, why would you build it like this? Because we fucking can.
Because fuck you.
Because fuck
Does it
you.
look cool?
Because we wanted to make life hell for the construction workers.
Because the Caliphs needed the most ostentatious house in the universe. Like fucking hedonism bot wouldn't have built that.
Kanye would.
Kanye would deserve it. It's fucking lyrical genius.
There will be gold ugly shoes involved somehow.
President West.
President West.
Yeah, formal use.
Ceiling mosaics that look like Leonardo da Vinci paintings, but they're all him in every single one.
I was going to say it's like that Michelangelo one where it's like Kanye West reaching out to Adam.
Yeah.
But it's Kanye West reaching out to Kanye West.
I guess.
I like Kanye.
I guess
I've got to admit.
since Alvin has a shotgun and wouldn't anybody in front of him, he will probably be taking point down the corridor.
Well, yeah,
This area is offices, but they're like office rooms with closed, locked doors.
So it'll be proceed down wall and then the proper SWAT.
Yeah, I'm basically
Look at
going to be
doorway.
sweeping
So
and
following
clearing.
procedure.
Yeah, sweep and clear.
Unlike the me versus SWAT video I watched from that douchebag's website where he's like, my whole plan was to actually have me smuggled out by a group of fake caterers that were really my friends. It's like, yeah, no, I see right through this because proper SWAT procedure would have them all zip-cuffed because it neutralizes them and they could be part of the situation. So if this was remotely real, this wouldn't have worked because they wouldn't have just gone, okay, you can go now. Nah. I know that. Liar. Scan.
So yeah, sweeping and clearing. Like, I assume there's
No minds. No minds.
yeah. I mean, that is the thing. Is unless there's robots in here, Dex is going to be the most effective sweep and clearer just with his mind.
These doors seem to have been locked.
Yeah.
Well, these ain't your offices, Anders.
Well, Bonnie's got that card, doesn't she?
Well, then you certainly can't get in.
Bonnie, we might need that security card.
Hang on. Tom taught me a thing.
Oh.
Pterodino. Door pop.
Yep.
Never mind. Out, over and out.
Okay.
Property damage. You are fined $250.
This is going to get real expensive.
I'm getting flashbacks to when Soviet was briefly working under Sternbach at the Cold Rocks Post before she got fired.
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality. You still owe them money.
They ain't getting it.
I know. To be honest, they're not going to pursue it because they're like, she's a Russian, you don't have money. Bad deal.
What are they going
Write
to
it
pay
off.
me in
It's a
snow
tax
dollars?
They're going to pay you in surly. That'll be 15 surlies.
You have changed for a vodka.
The joke's on him, I just filled bottle with water.
American not no difference. Yeah.
Well, we just popped an office, so we're just...
Inside is a tidy office belonging to someone. They've got a gun safe in the wall. There's a filing cabinet. There's a freestanding wardrobe. There's a desk. There's an tray and out tray. It's an office.
Fastest way to get to know who they are. Wardrobe.
Looks like DMV field gear.
Field gear,
Male or
so...
female?
Male.
Do they have a computer in their office?
They do not. They have an inbox and an outbox.
Any-
Surprise! There's nothing in either of them.
Drawers on the desk?
Yep. Stationary pencils, magazines, as in ammunition magazines. Box of 9mm, partially depleted. There's like a golfing magazine, as in the reading kind. There's a photograph on the desk of like a family.
Are there any photos or anything? Oh, yeah.
Check out, look at the photo.
An average man with an average wife with an ugly, ugly baby.
So baby.
That's
okay.
all baby.
Oh look, he's taking a picture of his wife and Winston Churchill.
Lean down real close to the desk and sniff it, just to see if it's got that gunpowder smell for the benches where guns get.
Not over much. Some.
Seems like this guy gets bored a bit. Maybe works on his gun in here. I don't see anything useful.
I mean, he could be lucky and just not have been here when this happened.
Well, he certainly didn't have. If he was here, he didn't have the sense to stay in his office. Next room.
You are fined $250 additional for damage to property and structure.
Yep. That's just gonna get expensive. We don't have key cards for this. We don't have time for this
We'll
shit.
just pull together our own personal funds and pay for it if we need to.
This room is much the same. It has a gym bag in the corner. The wardrobe has like jeans and a sweatshirt and a jacket in it. There's a pair of civilian running shoes in the wardrobe as well. A photo on desk shows like a bunch of like guys at like some kind of bar, but they've all got like military hats on. Which reminds me, that's not really appropriate for this particular mission, is it? Inbox, outbox.
Is it a kind
the
of?
drawers have some girly mags in them.
Is it a gun safe that's easy enough for us to crack into, or is it just like shit that's too hard?
It's a pretty good gun safe. You can still try if you want.
I'll give it a quick try. No, that's a very low roll.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything
Most
here except another empty office.
I know. I just wanted to know whether they grabbed their guns and left, but can't find out.
Doesn't seem to be any signs of anybody leaving in a hurry or anything.
Yeah, I know. That's what's bothering me. An emergency went off. They were all sealed in, and no.
Keeping in mind the time of night, a lot of them might have been off for the night already. In fact, whoever did this probably deliberately waited until the least amount of hands were on deck.
Yeah, but then I would have think if there were people who were familiar with this facility, they would have been the first ones tapped to come back.
And I feel like
Instead, they sent us.
DMV HQ would have like the same staff for the other shift as well, because to be fair, most of mutant crime happens at night.
I will remind you, your initial briefing said that they had fallen out of contact, which probably means it's been a few hours.
Yeah.
Like, maybe since lunchtime, latest.
Well, let's
So it
keep
would have been
going.
the day shift that was.
Okay, it's not done that. Okay. Yep. Keep checking places until something comes up, or we just exhaust everything.
Keep forcing locks and whatever we have to do to keep sweeping and clearing.
Essentially, there's nothing here.
This has been a very expensive lesson in futility.
There's some evidence that people hadn't gone home because they've still got their personal stuff here. Other offices appear to have been empty. There are a couple that clearly have no occupant. Some of them have awful artwork on the walls. Your basic wandering, you get a perception like the people who worked here were kind of like just people with like normal things that they do, like a regular sampling of people who have this job.
Minimum, I think, gym bag guy would have still been here. Wouldn't leave his running shoes and his gym bag in a tiny little office that was all sealed up because it would stank.
So is the entire north wing comprised of these
Yes,
offices?
very normal.
Okay.
We never actually checked any of the terminals in the office section we went through. They locked.
Oh.
Tap around on one, see what it brings up, or what it's got.
Using
on it.
your computing skills?
Using, you brought along a tech weenie. Let them do it.
Cool.
So basically,
See what they got
what it's going to find is these terminals seem to be mainly for filing lab reports and updates. There's a reminder on there about filing R4s. And all of them have terminal lockdown due to base lockdown. You're done with the ground floor.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Floor 2. Or first floor, I guess.
First floor.
Well,
Sounds like Team Bravo's the only one who found anything significant, so...
We'll go the same direction when we go up again.
Yeah.
Maybe Anne and Steph want to take leads up there, though if anything comes shooting down the stairs, it's our impenetrable superwomen.
Well, I mean, a lot of it will also come down to what's on the floor. It's like... Yeah.
Well, we've got to go
this
up.
seems to be office space, more personalized, some cubicles. There's conference areas with conference tables. It seems to be more of a utility floor with sort of meeting dispersion area. Doesn't seem to be anything heavy like labs or cells or anything.
So there's no security office.
Nope, not yet.
This was the floor with Andrew's office on it, wasn't it?
No, that's second.
Stop and do a listen perception check for just the sounds of movement things. In our section 30.
The building does have an odd creak to it.
But it's probably just the building.
Also, the air conditioning occasionally makes a breathy sigh as it switches over modes.
Are there still plenty of security cameras where we're seeing them? Are they still watching us?
On the second floor, there's less.
Makes sense, I guess.
Don't expect people to get much beyond the ground,
Yeah, like the
first
the
floor.
ground floor is the...
Well, what
First
next?
floor
Super
district.
sleuths?
We'll be going just through room by room. See if we can find any evidence of foul play or damage.
Yeah, okay, but what team is going where doing what?
We said Bravo back the same way as it did last time.
So
We're
Bravo again will be...
Basically the section above.
Yeah, section above that we were.
So this would be above the labs.
Yes.
Okay, so on the first floor, there's not really anything to find.
Yeah.
No one has offices here. It's like,
So we'll just skip over this and go to the next one.
and it's like personal effects, that sort of thing, that just sort of paint a broader picture of like, here's just some hard-working people. There's some posters up that's like, together we can stop mutant perception crime. 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 Crime.
There's only one way to stop Labour's taxes.
Kill them.